You finally land a job in Canada. It is not a dream job, but it is a good start. The employer speaks your language, understands your culture, and it feels safe. But then the red flags appear. Long hours, no contract, cash payments, and missing wages. Sound familiar? Well, you are not alone. Welcome to day 4 of 12 career shocks every newcomer faces in Canada. Maya, you look really exhausted. Is everything alright? Swan, I got a job, but it's not what I expected. I thought working for someone from my home country would make things easier. But now I am stuck, working long hours, getting paid in cash, and still waiting for my full salary. Oh my god. And let me guess, there is no contract, right? Yes, you are correct. There is no contract. And when I asked, he said, "We are family, trust me." To be honest, I hear this story way too often. Some employers from our own community take advantage of newcomers, making them feel trapped. They will say things like, "You should be grateful to have a job," or "We help each other. This isn't about money." At least they are not asking me to pay for the job. I have heard cases where employers demand thousands of dollars upfront, promising to help with immigration or secure a work permit. Some people are paying 20,000 or more for the chance to work here in Canada. That's illegal, right? Of course it is. But people still fall for it because they are so desperate. Once they pay, they are completely trapped. And employers know they won't speak up. But what is happening to me also feels unfair, isn't it? Of course, it is not just unfair, it is very dangerous. Working without a contract or getting paid in cash puts you at a serious risk, as you have no legal protection if your employer refuses to pay, and no proof of income for future jobs, renting an apartment, or immigration paperwork. Additionally, you may even face tax issues that could cause major problems later. Also, there is no way to report exploitation without risking your job or visa. But Swan, what choice do I have? I really need Canadian experience. I get it. But a survival job can help only if done wisely. Never pay for a job. If an employer asks for money, just walk away. Only take jobs where you sign a contract, no verbal agreements. Never accept cash payments. Always ask for pay stubs or proof of payment. Set a clear exit plan, a few months for experience, and then just move on. Keep applying for jobs in your own field. Trust me, you deserve better. I always thought outsiders would be the one exploiting me. I didn't expect it from my own people. Sadly, it happens. But we have a choice. Keep the cycle going or break it. When we move up, we can either exploit others or lift them up. You are absolutely correct. I won't let this experience make me bitter. I will use it to be a better version of myself. That's the mindset to have. And for anyone watching this video, don't let a survival job turn into a career trap. Know your rights, set boundaries, and plan your next move. And like Maya, if you found this video helpful, feel free to share it with someone who needs to hear this. And for personalized career advice, please book a coffee chat with me. Link is in my bio. For now, keep learning and keep growing. Bye.